fairy dust is flying.
And everyone will think we're all sweet and lovely.
Okay.
Hello. I don't think we can't pull that off. We are not sweet and lovely by any stretch of the imagination.
Excuse me. Look at this, sweet and innocent.
You want it again, just in case? Here we go.
Oh dear.
We've arrived.
With a little red cream.
Hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is near you. Welcome. Hello from near Talison's grave in Wales. Nice. If you can say nice about a grave. Good evening.
Yeah.
Welcome. If you are watching, do please pop a hello in the comments. I would say so that we know we're not alone, but we can see how many there are of you out there. We have numbers. We have a counter that counts you all, sneaks into your homes and counts you all. Good evening, Tina. Good evening. Good evening, Amanda. Oh, nice owl picture on there. Good evening, Alison. Hello from Norfolk. Apparently where my family come from. Good afternoon from Columbus, Ohio. Good afternoon, Janet.
Whereabouts in Ohio? Was that Columbus?
Columbus, yeah. Good evening, Mandy. Like the little waves. Good evening, Claire. Lots of familiar names here. Welcome. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Whether you are, I can say old or new, that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Whether you are familiar with us or not, brace yourselves. 2 hours of us. You lucky things.
I'm not quite sure. I like the fact people are familiar with us.
We have 2 hours of complete shenanigans, so definitely brace yourself.
Yeah, hold on to your hats.
Yeah, we are going to do a little bit of a workshop about summer solstice, but not necessarily just the summer solstice, the summer kind of period as a whole, because it lasts for more than one date, doesn't it? Good afternoon, Barbara from North Carolina. Good afternoon. So yes, workshop on summer solstice, summer energy as a whole, as a season. Do please feel that you can pop questions in the comments or your thoughts or your insights as we go through it. We will try and answer any questions if we can. If not, as I always say, we'll make it up. From our combined experience of nearly 100 years or something like that, working with witchcraft. And then we have a ritual. You can follow along with the ritual, just watch, listen. You can, if you've looked at the list beforehand, we will be making a spellcraft out of paper and googly eyes. We have googly eyes. So you can laugh.
And unicorns.
Yes, because you and unicorn energy go together so well.
There could be trouble ahead. You realise this, don't you?
Oh, yes.
I've never worked with unicorns. I've never worked with unicorn energy before, but I'm quite liking it.
Good evening, Pia. Good evening, Keely. Only just worked out to comment. Yay! Hertfordshire. I don't think I've ever been to Hertfordshire either. I think I'm a bit untravelled. We need to do a bit of a world tour, don't we? Or at least a tour of Britain. Lots of places I haven't been to.
You will have been through Hertfordshire if you've been on the M25.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I have then. Yeah. Good evening, Lucky Fairy Queen. You three look so gorgeous. Thank you. It's all a glamour.
It's the fairy dust.
Fairy dust. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm going to do the fairy dust again, don't you? shouldn't have let me find that button, really. So yeah, we're going to talk about summer energy, summer solstice energy, but summer season energy as a whole. Does anybody work with solar energy or summer energy in any particular way? Spell working, rituals, anything like that? Any particular things you work with for it? Oh, I'm glad you are excited today. Yeah, we are too. There, look. It's filters. You can actually put a filter on here. You can seriously put a filter on here to make you look.
Really? Now you tell us.
Yes, I promise we haven't done it. Good evening, Amanda. No, I didn't press that button.
Yeah, no
It makes
filters
you look
here.
a bit blurry. No,
Oh,
we're
that's
here
not
in.
bad.
That
I
could be
look like
quite
that
handy.
anyway, I think.
This is the real us. Warts and all.
Yeah, what you see is what you get, unfortunately. Sorry.
Absolutely. So yes, any questions about summer magic, solar magic, summer solstice magic? Pop them in the comments and we'll see where it takes us. But we've got lots of information for you as well, and googly eyes. I'm actually dreading this craft. The spellcraft for this. Heather and Ness have watched the instruction video. I have not. It'll be interesting. Let's put it that way. We'll see where it takes us. So, summer solstice. I mean, sun magic. I love. I work with sun magic probably more than I do moon magic, because moon magic means you have to be up late. I'm not going to do that. I like to work out in the garden as well. So, solar energy for me is probably my go-to rather than moon magic. You can work any kind of magic, wouldn't you say? Any kind of spell working that you would work with the moon, you could work with the sun.
Yep.
It's a different energy though, isn't it? It has got different qualities, different characteristics to it, but you can tweak anything to work with it.
I tend to find it works faster.
Yes, yeah. It's got that oomph to it, hasn't it? It's got the firepower, for want of a better term. And of course, you've got all the phases in one day as well. So if you are impatient like me, I'm not going to wait for the right moon phase to come round if it's 3 weeks away. I should just work it in the day on the sun phases, because that's where I go. So let's have a look. I haven't actually even looked. I'm not following the script at all yet.
That was a waste of time.
Ness and Heather give me a script. You would have thought they would have learned by now.
Yeah, but our scripts have got shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue Peter, eat your heart out. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to give them a run for their money today. No sticky back plastic, but we have got card and paper.
I was just about to say that.
Janet, what flowers or herbs are connected to the summer solstice? Okay, we are going to get to those in a minute. We are going to cover those. So I will behave and follow the script. Okay, summer solstice. Midsummer. Actually, midsummer is probably the name I tend to use more than anything. Litha. Litha's the more Christian one, isn't it? The longest day, because that's what it is. Shortest night. Dog bark. Solstice actually, he likes the sun. Solstice actually means the sun standing still, because that's what it does. And then it's weird. Is it not weird? Middle of June, longest day, shortest night. From that point, the days start getting shorter. We haven't even had our summer yet. It always seems a bit mad, really. Northern Hemisphere, 20th, 21st, 22nd of June. But as we always say with the festivals, with the Sabbats, they cover a period of time, not just that date on the calendar. They cover a period. So summer solstice magic, yes, but it covers the whole of the summer season. And of course, in the Southern Hemisphere, you're looking at completely opposite, 20th to the 23rd of December. There you are. Look, I read the script. Now being quiet.
I'm going to be quiet. Right, for the workshop, you will need some sheets of paper or a notebook and a pen to write down your own correspondences. There was a correspondence sheet popped up on the Facebook event and also on if you're a student, on the Kitchen Witch forum. You can print that off if you wish and add them to it, and you can put that in your Book of Shadows. We will look through each one and we will discuss what we all think. So put your comments in there as well, using our intuition.
So the first thing is saying about the meanings that are associated. So obviously it's honouring the sun and the sun's energy. Also growth and prosperity. And the sun is very linked with life-giving. So if we didn't have the sun, there would be no life on Earth. So it is about the life-giving powers. Abundance. It's also considered that halfway point, isn't it, between, Holly King. Which one? Oh, it's a Holly King that's won this time, isn't it? Because he's going to come into...
I always have to stop and think because it doesn't sound like the right one, does it?
Yeah, but it's the Holly
summer.
King that actually is now into the second half leading up to the winter solstice. So it's like that halfway balance. Patience. None of us have got a great amount of that. Strength and success. And colours. So red, orange, gold, bright greens and yellows.
It has got a power to it, hasn't it? It is that strength for me is... Hi, Kalindra. It is that, and everything that goes with it, courage, confidence, all of that personal strength as well, I think, with the solar
passion,
magic, doesn't it?
I think passion as well.
Creativity. It's fire, isn't it? It's a fire element.
Nobody's put their ideas in.
We'll have to tempt them. Come on, folks. What do you guys think? The summer magic, solar magic, what do you associate? What energies do you associate with it? I think anything that's linked with the fire element, really, isn't it? It is all of those, the confidence, courage. Kick up the butt.
Sort of get things done, isn't it?
They'll catch up. They'll catch up with us.
Yeah, everyone's gone very quiet on the chat. Oh,
there we are.
There we go.
Lucky Fairy Queen. I feel this time is filled with vitality, confidence, and outgoingness. Yes, actually, we didn't mention. I think a lot of this, everything we do in the summer, whether it's workshops, events, whatever it is always quieter in the summer because everyone's outside. Hi, Jackie. Passion. Yes, definitely. Amanda, creativity. Yes, absolutely. Claire, father energy in astrology. Yes, definitely. It's that kind of... it's a weird thing to say at the minute because I know gender's a tricky thing to deal with at the minute, but I think... the sun has got a masculine energy for me. It has got... we've all got masculine and feminine within us. I think the sun has got that kind of energy to it, hasn't it? Lucky Fairy Queen. Also feel more inspired for new stuff and ideas, both short-term and long-term. Nice. Inspiration. Yeah. Tina, summer solstice makes me feel and think of love, joy, life, fullness. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Hi, Gwen.
Hi, Quinn. Positivity. Yes, absolutely. Kalindra is a baby witch, so can't really give ideas. Trust your intuition, Kalindra. Nothing is right or wrong. This is your personal collection. Think about the sun and the energy that you feel from it. Think about what the sun gives you. There are no right or wrong answers here. Hopefully we will give you some inspiration, but there aren't any wrong answers. Keely, putting some oomph into projects. Yeah, absolutely. The sun. Well, it's weird again, isn't it? The sun kicks butt because it's got that fiery energy, but when it's really hot, you don't feel like doing anything. Lucky Fairy Queen. This summer solstice period was all about travel and food and cakes for me. 8 and 8 and 8. Well, that's my kind of summer.
Yeah, that's good.
Definitely.
What's that one?
Jackie would also say higher level of energy. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, winter time is for hibernation and stuff, isn't it? So, printable sheets. Are they on the Facebook?
Yeah, the Facebook event page. There is
And
one
Alison
there.
is a student, so they're on the forum or website.
There you go. I'll find a link.
Because
I'll let you know.
we still call it the forum, but it's actually the website.
It's
the
a forum on
part
the
of the website.
Forum on a website. Oh, they are on Facebook too. I'll just find the link to. But if you guys want to carry on without me, I'm just scouring for links.
Freedom in the sun and in nature, absolutely. Oh, I like this one. This is Jackie. They are, Ness. You read that one out.
Also, childlike excitement. I love summer. It opens me up. Yes, I think because the days are longer, aren't they? So, 5 o'clock in the morning, it's daylight. Sometimes even before that, isn't it? 4:30. And you just don't want to waste the day. You want to sort of fill it as much as you can, because in the winter, when the nights are drawing in at 4 o'clock, it's, you want to do more. You have more energy to want to do more.
And then Quinn's actually said she finds summer a bit slower, possibly because saving the energy for the harvest.
Nice.
Yeah, it's more.
So I think
everyone's
everyone's experience of it will be different, won't they? And as Rachel said, there isn't a right or a wrong. It's whatever feels right for you.
Absolutely. I think if it's too warm, you don't want to do too much. You want to sort of conserve your energy.
The printable sheet is, it's in the event. It's in the event on Facebook, in the Kitchen Witch Coven Facebook group on the event. I've put the link up there.
Thank you.
I don't know where you got to.
Right, move on.
I think it's
you carry on. You carry on.
Move on to animals. Animals connected with summer solstice, insects, bees, of course, moths and butterflies. I've seen quite a few sort of butterflies. I haven't seen so many moths, but I have seen quite a few butterflies. Grasshoppers, haven't seen any grasshoppers yet. Beetles, squirrels, bats, birds, phoenix and dragonflies. Love dragonflies.
Haven't seen any phoenixes in my garden.
Yeah, but we've got one. We've got one here. We have Pia.
We have phoenix. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's interesting about butterflies because I hadn't seen any in the garden until this week. Hadn't seen any at all, but I have seen quite a few this week. Which
is lovely, isn't it? Because they've put up a bit of a decline.
Haven't seen any bats. We don't tend to get bats where I am.
Jackie says, I'm more like a lizard. I need the sun to charge me up.
Solar powered.
Louise is just settling in.
Good.
I think Alison may have found the correspondence sheet, which is good.
Excellent.
Anything else? We done that one?
Nope.
Yep. Sometimes I feel sad. Yeah. Yeah. It's that funny time of year, isn't it? That balance.
This year seems to have disappeared at a rate of knots, though. I can't believe it's July already. It feels like it was only just Christmas.
And Louise says, Keeley Sparrow, me too, although I'm more at home in autumn.
Me
that's
too,
probably
Louise.
my favourite.
Me too. Yeah. I am an autumn and winter. The summer's too warm for this white English woman, pale skinned English woman with tattoos. The sun is too hot. Fades the tattoos.
So
So
what
has
other
anybody?
animals?
Yeah, has anyone else
Listed,
seen any
haven't we?
animals? Any ones you think? I'm trying to think whether I've seen anything else really. We did have some crows in the garden this morning, which is quite unusual for where we are.
Slow worms and snakes.
Snakes, yes, definitely snakes. They like the heat, don't they? We do get the odd snake in England.
We were playing with several snakes earlier on this week.
We were dead ones.
Well,
We were playing with snake
and
skin
woolly ones.
and snake vertebrae, like you do. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it will also depend where you are, won't it, in the world? But I think there's also some other animals that you probably don't see. Like lion, to me, is a sun animal, but I think more because of the characteristics of it, the qualities of lion, the courage, that kind of side of it.
Yeah.
Not that we get lions here at all. And lizards, of course.
Newts.
Newt, we do get newts, don't we? I haven't seen a newt for a long time. Keeley, grass snakes in the river where I swim. Oh, no, that would freak me out. That would freak me out. Quinn, we have adders here. Yeah, we do get some in England. I don't know what type. We get grass snakes, don't we? But we do get some bigger ones.
We do get adders, but hopefully we don't ever want to come across any.
No, where were we? We were in Fordingbridge, weren't we, on one of our jollies, and there was a big sign when we were just about to go for a walk in the woods that said about watching for the snakes. We were very, very cautious. Louise saw a buzzard for a longer time, much lower than usual today. Beautiful. Watched it for 10 minutes. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I think birds of prey, sun animals too, aren't they? Definitely fire ones. Alice and ladybirds. Yes. I've seen a few of those in the garden, thankfully, because they're good for the garden. Janet has ravens hanging around for the first time.
Oh, I'd love that.
Kalindra says snails.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Got a yes.
Everything.
Yes, they've eaten an entire lupin in our garden. They demolished it within a couple of days. Lucky Fairy Queen has crows and peacocks. Peacocks, nice.
And you really
fancy.
wouldn't think that adders would be on the seashore, but look what Quinn's put.
They live in the verges along Clacton seafront. Oh, wow.
Mind you, Quinn did also have muntjac deer in her front garden.
Nice.
Oh,
I suppose the
lovely.
seafronts quite often have the grasses, don't they? And snakes do like that. Jackie, you know when summer's coming when you see bumblebees? Yes. We have had a fair few in the garden, but I'm sure there's not as many as there used to be. Or am I just old? I don't know. Louise, have a little frog in the garden sheltering at the back of a border. I like frogs. Frog is my spirit animal for my drum that I made. It has spirit of frog in it. I think frog and creativity actually go together quite well for me. It's got that kind of energy to it. But it is all personal, and it depends where you live. No rights or wrongs here. No rights or wrongs. Go for it.
And we've got stones and crystals.
Yep.
Sunstone, carnelian, citrine, amber, orange calcite. All the sort of orange ones.
The sunny
you can have mookite as well.
Oh, yes. I do like mookite.
Mookite's orange red.
Jackie, we have a wild garden and lots of lavender. They love it. Brilliant. My garden hates lavender. It kills every lavender that I plant in it. It does not like the soil. But lavender's beautiful, isn't it? Crystals, again, are very personal as well, aren't they? And I think each crystal has a planet that it's ruled by. Each crystal has an element that it's ruled by. But it doesn't mean to say that you couldn't use moonstone, for the sun energy, if that felt right to you. No wrong answers. I'm letting one of you guys read this because I talk too much. I'm having a drink.
No, we're just going to go quiet until you talk.
Lucky Fairy Queen has a huge raw sunstone. It's
Oh,
gorgeous. Love it.
nice. I think I've only got a small tumblestone of sunstone. Jackie says peridot sun energy. Yeah, I can see that. Very pretty stones, peridot, aren't they? Very pretty.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no right or wrong here. I think citrine is probably my go-to when I work with sun magic, because this is the one I've got most of because it's cheap and cheerful. Although be careful with anything like amethyst and citrine, it does fade very quickly in the sunlight. Amanda just got a garnet bracelet and that feels like sun to me. Nice. Yes, Quinn, quartz family of crystals hates the sun, so I tend not to put them together. I often work with citrine because to me it is a sunny stone, but I never put it out in direct sunlight because it will fade them like the amethyst does.
Pyrite for me.
Oh, yeah, fool's gold, nice. Sparkly.
Yes.
Or fairy dust.
We're laughing because we know Heather too well. Credwin says, I was going to say moonstone as we're currently under Cancer energy. Yeah, now that, I think that's where we forget, isn't it, quite a lot of the time, that the planets are moving all the time. The moon and the sun go through the different zodiac signs, and so there's always other things to bring into it. So yeah, that works. If you want to start working with all of the astrology stuff, that brings all different sorts of choices into it. Absolutely.
And Claire M says amber. Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
have amber earrings on that my children gave me today. Oh,
I like amber.
tiger's eye. I like tiger's eye.
Yes.
Very powerful stone. Very powerful stone. You can get different colours of tiger's eye too, can't you? Because I've got some blue tiger's eye as well. Very nice.
Yeah.
And you don't need huge pieces either. I don't have enormous pieces of crystal. Most of mine are tumblestones because they work better in spells, I think. Pyrite suns are a thing and beautiful.
Oh.
I've not seen one of those.
Neither have I. I need to know more, Quinn.
Yes, we're going to have to look that up now. Googling. Everyone's Googling pyrite suns now. Interesting. I like the sound of that. Do like the sound of that. But again, personal choice. And also I think with crystals, they're very personal and they're all each individual characters. So I mentioned moonstone, but I don't use moonstone because I don't get on with it. Now, goldstone I love. Amanda, that is a brilliant choice. I love working with goldstone.
Are you going to tell everyone what moonstone reminds you of?
Uncooked salmon. Piece of cold fish. A cod, probably. It does. Looks like cold fish. Raw fish. Not nice. But I don't work. The energy doesn't work with me. And hematite's the same. If I try and work with hematite, I feel like I've got the weight of the world on my shoulders. I think it tries to ground me too much. So I think there are always crystals that you're going to get on with and those that you aren't, just like people, really. That's just a thing. Well, it's the thing I've experienced anyway. Some crystals hate me.
To food.
I know the boss is slacking.
Yeah, I know it's Ness. That was Ness very politely telling me to get back to the script. So foods. Foods. Yeah, foods. Strawberries have got to be, haven't they? June is the strawberry season, isn't it? June into July, because they don't taste of anything otherwise. Tomatoes the same. Got to eat tomatoes in the summer. Anything in the winter and it doesn't taste like tomato. Runner beans. I haven't seen any runner beans yet in the shops.
Love runner beans.
Potatoes, love them. Boil them, smash them, roast them, whatever the saying is from Lord of the Rings. Lemons. Now, lemons always seems to me like it should be a moon one, but the colour of it makes you think sun, doesn't it? Oranges, definitely.
Yeah.
Peaches, definitely, because they're in season. Chilies, because they're hot and fiery. And peppers, yeah, absolutely. Oh, raspberries. I love raspberries. Raspberries, one of my favourite fruits, I would say. Jackie, I'd say all citrus fruits and grapes. Yes, and obviously wine, because it's made from the grapes. I don't actually like wine.
Oh, gold and raspberries.
Gold and raspberries, yummy. My dad used to grow those on his allotment.
Oh,
Yeah, I do like. Good evening, Eve. You're not late. You're
Hi,
just
Eve.
fashionably arrive. I think it's abundance, isn't it? There's so much coming into season now. Dragon fruit. They were in our little shop
Yes.
the other day, dragon fruit. And I like dragon fruit. I think they're beautiful. I don't think they tasted very much, though. They don't seem to have very strong fruit. What did we try the other day? That you
Apple and
bought
custard.
Apple custard.
Custard apple. Custard apple.
It did.
Very
Yeah,
weird.
it didn't. It was apple and custard fruit. It didn't last. I bought the rest home, and I went to have it the next day. Though it was in a sealed container, and it just had all gone discoloured. So you literally have to eat
Okay.
it.
It wasn't overly exciting, was it? Mangoes, yeah, that would, yeah. See, this I think is where
Mangoes.
it will matter where you are in the world. Mangoes, melon. I had melon today, Jackie. Yeah, I think melon definitely. Strawberries are, I think, the one that comes to our mind because that is the season. June, July is the season for strawberries in England. If you are elsewhere in the world, then something else is going to be mangoes, for example, because they don't grow in England. So it's about tailoring this to where you are in the world and what grows locally to you. I think following the seasonal fruit and veg is a brilliant way of connecting with the energy of the seasons where you are. If I have a mango, it has to be shipped from the other side of the world. Nice as they are, strawberries are probably going to be my go-to summer fruit because they grow here. So again, no right or wrong. Oh yeah, it's still me. See, I'm not following the script. Ho hum. Right, next bit is herbs and flowers. So basil. Oh yes, I had tomato and basil salad today. See, I do eat salad on occasion. It's not just cake. I don't live on cake. Tomato and basil salad today. Basil it's. I can't grow that in the garden. It doesn't like our climate. You have to grow it in a little pot, don't you? Because it doesn't like the English weather. Although the English weather at the moment is ridiculous. Chamomile, blech, taste of grass. Because it is grass. Elder. My elder is growing like an absolute loony in the garden. Heather, very pretty and beautiful, obviously. Honeysuckle, like honeysuckle, very good for prosperity. Lavender, we mentioned earlier, excellent. That is the summer flower, really, isn't it? Very English summer flower, isn't it? I think. Lavender grows a lot in France as well, doesn't it? Mugwort. We have been messing about with mugwort, haven't we, recently? Rosemary. The rosemary is loving this weather. Likes the hot sun. Likes the hot sun. The sage does not like the sun quite so much in my garden. It's struggling. Sunflowers towards the end of the summer, aren't they? It's a little bit early for them just at the minute. Roses. Lots of roses going on in the garden. Craigwyn says peas for me as they're grown in my garden. Nice. Fresh peas. Yum. Most of those don't actually make it to the pot when we do them, though, because we eat them raw. Janet, pears and berries for me. Pears I think of more autumn.
Autumn, yeah.
But again, it depends where you are.
Yeah.
Cherries, yes, the cherries are in the season now. Very nice. Louise, calendula. Oh, Heather, you were messing about with calendula, weren't you?
Uh-huh. Well, I relocated some seeds.
Relocated. Want to tell us the story about that?
Uh-huh. No. Not live, no. just to say they were relocated. They're actually doing quite well, thank you very much.
Some seed heads that may or may not have been in a garden somewhere might have made their way into Heather's pocket and made them home. But calendula is really good, isn't it, for balms? That's a weird word, isn't it? Salves and potions and lotions and things. It's very soothing and calming, isn't it? Credwin says St John's wort. Yes, nice bright yellow colour too. Rose and evening primrose is lovely. Very nice. Amanda, bay, calendula, sunflower. Oh, thyme as well. Yes, thyme loves this weather as well. Lucky Fairy Queen. Hibiscus is abundantly in grow. This hibiscus tree has had a couple of flowers open, but it's absolutely covered in bud. They're going to flower any minute.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. It's David up next.
Nice.
I wondered where he got to.
And now here's the super solar power king. David is absolutely solar powered. Good evening, David. Just got in from a long walk and dog dragged me into the pub. Oh no. I'll have to do the ritual later. Got the box. Yes, thank you for your order, David. I did post it very, very quickly yesterday to make sure you got it today. I'm glad it arrived safely. David is our solar powered friend. Oh, there you are, Heather. There's an offer for you.
Thank you, Louise.
David, have fields of St John's wort round here. Nice.
Nice. Most of our fields that we had and now got houses on.
Remember with the St John's wort, though, the St John's wort is a huge genus of plants, and there's only one specific variety that is used for the medicinal purpose. But from magical point of view, you can use any of the St John's wort. So that's me. I finished now for a minute.
Yep. So,
now we're getting on to subjects I don't know anything about. So, ladies, take the floor.
Okay, so with the OM, there are, I mean, again, it's very subjective. It's, your choices. So when Ness asked me, these were the choices that I came up with. So I'm going to try and hold them up so you can see them. This is Nin, which is linked to the ash tree, which obviously is linked to Yggdrasil, which is rather nice. The next one I came up with was Rus, which is linked to Elder, which, as Rachel said, her Elder is doing extremely well. Mine is huge. Next one is Da, which is Oak, strength, vitality. And then the last one, of course, has to be Ur, which is linked to Heather. So those were the OMs that specifically jumped out at me for this time of the year.
What would you use them for?
What, the OM? So for carving on candles, adding to, because like you can do bind runes, you can do, they're not called bind OM, but you can do a similar sort of thing in that you can do like a pattern to do a spell, hidden spell with them. You could just have them on your altar space to celebrate, tuck them in under something. So if you wanted to, so for instance, if I was thinking, let's pull out one, ash. So if I were to think about ash, neon is very much about women's, just hold it up so everyone can see which one I'm talking about. It's that one. So it's very much about women's power. So Nin is linked to the back piece of a loom. So if you've got a huge, great loom where you're weaving for a carpet or a tapestry, you have a back piece where it leans against, and it's that back piece. So it's the support and the strength and the communication. Because if it wasn't for that back bit holding, then this thing would just wobble about everywhere. So it's very linked to women's strength and women's communication and the strength that women have as a group together. Does that answer your question?
I might have to go and answer the door. I don't think there's anyone there to answer the door. I'm going to let Ness. Ness is going to talk about runes while I go and answer the door.
Okay, didn't even hear her door. So I know of at least 2 St John Wort babies too.
Oh,
Aha.
nice.
Yes. And
David's.
my lavender's in the room. I moved mine because it was being overtaken by I've got a little herb bit and it's got rosemary in it, and the rosemary has gone absolutely mad. So my poor lavender was sort of bent over trying to get the sunlight. So I moved it, but I think we tried to move it as gently and as carefully as possible without disrupting too much of the root. But I think it's had a little bit of a shock and it's sort of started to die off a little bit. But we're hoping it'll settle down.
Yeah.
It'll be okay next year.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll just have a little moment and lose perhaps a couple of branches.
Yeah, it should be okay.
Louisa said that Eric set her dog off. He's looking in the garden for the intruder.
Yes. Right, moving on to runes. First one. As soon as you got your OM out, I thought, better get the runes out, hadn't I? As people know what I'm talking about. Right, this one is Suelu, and Suelu actually means the sun. So that is success, positive energy, all the things we spoke about in the beginning. You're on the right path. Brilliant. It's all good things when you get that in a rune reading. Very good positive energy. Same again with this one. Winjo. Winjo is joy. So that is again, you tend to feel happy, don't you, in the summer. It's all good things, long hours, sunshine, warmth. So that's a good one. Uruz. Uruz is it is strength. So we can associate that with the strength of the sun, but it's also things coming into being. Someone mentioned about getting new ideas and things. I think, yes, that's a good one for, putting things into making sure that you have that energy push to get things done. And the last one I had was that way. Dagaz. Dagaz means day. So again, it's the sunrise through to noon and sunset. So it's all things to do with things all in one day. And again, using them, you can carve them on candles and have the, bind runes. You can write them on your skin. You can put them on all sorts of things and carry a rune with you if you want the energies of any runes in particular.
I just suddenly thought another good way
as long
of
as the
using.
root ball is. Yes, I hope it does, David, because we did sort of took it out in one big lump sort of thing. So we didn't try to move the roots too much. We just sort of dug around them. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be okay. The heart of Zany. Hello.
Yeah, I suddenly thought, Ness, another good way, and I'm sure runes would work as well. If you wanted to, if you were decorating, because I mean, this time of year it's popular to decorate, you could actually just draw with some water, couldn't you, underneath, and then paint over them as a way of protecting.
Yep. Yeah, and sort of marks. If you've got paint or dark paint, you could put a little pencil mark underneath. That would be a good one.
Yeah,
I'm not decorating. Too
I'm
hot.
not. No.
But yes.
You could draw the symbols on your cakes and cookies and bread as well. Just if you felt so inclined.
Yes, yeah. You can just incorporate them in, yeah, pretty much anything.
You can write them on your face with makeup.
I've got it.
You know, when you're doing like foundation or something, just put a little symbol and then you're blending it in, aren't you? So
Yeah, moisturizer or anything. You could use shower gel, the whole, Nice.
Cover
SPF.
yourself in positive rooms.
Don't just put it on there
no.
with suntan lotion, though, because if you drew a rune on your forehead with suntan lotion and didn't put any other suntan lotion on, you'd end up with a mark.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Face on your face cream bottle or makeup bag. Yes, absolutely. Or on your shower gel bottle or your hair, whatever it's called, shampoo. That's it, bottle. Lucky Fairy Queen. Love drawing sigils on my body while using shower oils. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant. So on to the tarot, which I suddenly remembered I hadn't got them out either. I've just had to go through my big 158 cards to find the 3 that I need. So obviously the first tarot card, got to be the sun, hasn't it? And this is a good sun. I love this card because it's got a llama on it. It is happiness, strength, a happy ending. It is skipping off into the sunset. It's always a good, positive, fun, sunshiny. Everything is going to. It makes me want to sing. You know, you've got the whole world in your hands. I'm not going to sing because that would be nasty. But yeah, and who doesn't need a llama? Really, it is the obvious.
We need a goat.
We do need a goat. Yeah, we do need a goat and some chickens and some pigs. We need a farm, basically. The next one is the wheel.
Put that on the list.
Yeah, put that on the list. We need a farm.
Yeah, need a farm.
So the other next tarot card is the wheel. The wheel to me is the turning of the seasons. In this instance, the wheel means lots of things depending on where it falls in a reading. But in this instance, the wheel to me is the turning of the seasons, and that the summer solstice it's one of those liminal points, isn't it? It's one of those turning points. So that for me, the wheel of fortune. This is a rather bizarre one that's got a rabbit running around the wheel, like one of those hamster cage wheels. And the other one is strength. This is a weird strength one as well. Usually it has a big muscular gent on it lifting barbells. This one's got a seal for some reason. But it does what it says on the tin, really. It is taking control of your own energy, taking self-discipline, taking control of all of the discipline. Yeah, I didn't say the card was for us. I just describing the card. It is self-mastery is probably the best description for the strength card. It does what it says on the tin, really. Tarot cards I actually use quite a lot in spell work. I use them as signifiers. You can do it with tarot cards or oracle cards. Signifiers to give your spell focus, or you can use them for meditation, which are quite useful. Take yourself off into the image. You can even make spells with just tarot cards using the meanings of each one, or just propping them up behind your candle or whatever it is you're working your spell with, making a spell pouch, putting it on top of the tarot card. They bring a lot of energy. They're really useful for spell working. There you go. That's me done. Followed the script. Woohoo!
Okay, so altar. Things that you put on your altar for this time of the year. So flowers, because they're abundant at the moment. Sun images. So some of the things that we got up to is that we like playing with salt dough. So there are...
Oh, you painted that one too. That looks very good.
Yeah. And then we did some little ones. This one, I think, looks like a hex sign from Pennsylvania.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one. But yeah, we did. We played around with
Saldo
some
and
salt
cookie
dice.
cutters.
Yeah, which was rather fun.
And process.
Um,
Ness has
oh,
been
look at
fancying
that
it.
one. Yeah, nice.
Who did that? Who did that? I don't remember making that.
Wasn't me.
So you,
Wasn't me.
Definitely wasn't
Must be
me.
you, Ness.
perhaps it was. Don't even know what I'm doing these days.
And then there's candles. So red, orange are the sort of like the colours that would you think about. You could put crystals, pebbles, seasonal fruits,
Got some.
wine. Oh yeah, we made them too, didn't we?
Fabulous. Love the colours of that.
That was a little altar cloth. Oh yeah, we made the little bags, little sunflower one side and the sun the other. I say we, that's Ness and me, by the way. Just to
Yeah, not me. Not me.
But yeah, seasonal fruits, wines, fruit juices. If you manage to get any elderflowers. Oh, hello. Oh, the sun. Yeah, the sun cross. I have one of them.
I like that.
I work quite a lot with sun because of Sulis and because of Balanos, so I've got quite a lot of sun stuff.
But there's things like the elderflower cordial that Ness didn't quite manage to get because it rained again, didn't it, Ness?
Oh, yeah. I made some last year after a very heavy downpour. Harvested some elderflowers, and it just didn't taste the same. It's very bitter. So we had a lot of rain at the time that the flowers were out. So I've left the elderflower this year, and I'm waiting for the berries. So I'm going to do some more Rob juice, as Rachel's husband calls it. I'd agree with
It's called elderberry Rob, so he calls it Rob juice. It is actually delicious.
But you could also, like, I often, because I love making jams and preserves and things, so I'll very often just put a dollop of jam in a little dish and put that on. If I've made,
I would do that, but the jar of raspberry jam that Heather gave me what day did you come?
I want to say Monday. Was it Monday?
Monday. It's gone. I've eaten it all. It's all gone.
It's 5 jar of jam in less than a week.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
impressive.
probably be making more. Don't worry, because if that was the first batch of the season, there will be another batch. It's okay.
You may have guessed that these ladies do all of the creative making of stuff. I do not. David says, "Oh yes, the chariot would work well too. Yes, definitely. That's got that that's got the kick up the butt kind of solar powered energy to it. Yeah, definitely."
So, what does everyone else think they could put on their altar?
What do you have on your altar? If you have photographs of your summer solstice altar, please do share them on the Kitchen Witch Common Facebook page. We would love to see them. This is mine here with all sorts of random things on it. But I do switch bits in and out. Got quite a lot of sun stuff. Guess we like.
Oh, glass of cider. Good idea. Yeah.
Nice. Or mead or honey.
Oh, yeah.
Sunflowers would be very nice. Actually, the ornamental grasses in our garden have gone loony. Some of those on there would be nice too.
Marigolds have done very well this year as well.
I can't have them. The snails eat them all.
Rude.
Oh.
They eat the lot. Yep. Good afternoon, Laura. Dried flowers, just opening the press after a few years. Nice. Very nice. Again, it's whatever's in your area, isn't it? It's what seasons are going to be different and countries are going to be different with plants and flowers. And
every year's different. You know, you don't put the same things on very often. Well, I don't. Oh, what's this?
Quinn has the Kolovrat on mine. Slavic sun symbol. I'm going to
We need a
Google that.
picture, Quinn,
I'm going to Google that.
please.
I say, yeah, I've heard that some of the Slavic stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's it doesn't. It looks like, yes, the swastika, but two of them overlaid.
Nice.
I have seen that. I didn't know what it was, so that's
Oh,
interesting.
Kolovrat? Kolovrat?
Mm,
Do
yeah.
you pronounce the
Yeah.
T on the end, Quinn? Or is it Kolovrat or Kolovrat?
Oh,
Oh, there you go. Oh, fancy you on your phone. Look.
Oh, hey, well done.
it's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
David has a honeybee. Better
Yeah.
escort it out the window. It came in. Heard us talking
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, Keely was saying she likes seed heads.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've just got a load of
Seed-
poppy heads
Right.
that
I've got some
in a
love in the
bag.
mist ones that are just about ready. Yeah, nice. All going to be different, isn't it? Depending on where you are.
Right, we're now moving on to goddesses. We've got Hestia, Juno, Sulis, Sunna. Is it Anya? The
Anya.
next one, pronunciation?
Anya.
Anya. Kupala, Vast, and Sekhmet. Yes. All different ones from...
Hestia's goddess of the flame, isn't she? So that kind of works.
Mm.
Juno is the Roman god name what June was named after, so yeah, that makes sense. Sulis is obviously, Sulis, solar goddess.
And
I don't know much about her. Norse, is she?
Yeah, that's the Norse of the sun. So whereas we tend to think of the moon being feminine and the sun is masculine, in Norse it's the other way around.
Right.
The sun is feminine. So it's quite interesting.
Yep, Isis and Bastet, definitely. Yep, that works. One for you, Ness, I reckon.
More spring, but there's a bit of a fieriness to her as well, I feel. So it could sort of be a bit of a crossover. But yeah, sort of spring stroke summer.
Yes, I knew I'd seen the shape. Yes.
Oh, is that what
That's why
the
it
image
seems
was?
familiar.
Yeah.
That seemed familiar. Interesting.
Mm.
It's interesting. Sekhmet is the lioness head goddess.
Yes. Which would fit, wouldn't it? The lion, the Leo,
definitely. What about, how did you pronounce it? Anwi?
Anya.
Anya. Aine. Anya.
Yeah, Anya. Yeah, she's linked to the sun, very much a summer, leading up to harvest when Talchu takes over. But yeah, Anya's more. So you've got Bridget earlier on around Imbolc, and then Anya sort of takes over. Then you've got Talcha.
Nice. And again, these are just suggestions. They are just
the ones we sort of work
Yep.
with, really, isn't it?
Yep.
So
that came to mind. So, and
And
then if you have goddesses,
you've got to have gods, got to have balance. So Apollo,
well, you don't have to, but
you don't have to, but we do like to. We do like to. I'm not even going to go there, David. I'm going to read these out and then we'll look up and then we'll decide. So we've got Apollo, Horus, Ra, Frey, Ammon, Balanus, and Lu.
Yep.
I know I'm going to put that up
yep.
because Amaterasu. That's Japanese. That's a Japanese one. I recognise that.
Omikami.
Amaterasu
Wow.
omikami.
I'm glad you said that one.
Yeah, the only reason I know that is because of my son, because my son likes the Japanese. So
Right.
now I've seen it properly. Yeah, I'm sure that's a Japanese one. I'm sure David will tell me if I'm wrong.
Ra, yeah, sun god, isn't he? That
Mm,
works
Yes.
perfectly, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely. I
yeah.
think a Horus as well, because Ra and Horus are both linked to eyes, aren't they? And eye is the all-seeing eye, and the
Mm.
sun eye,
Mm,
which actually Sulis is often linked to as well, is the eye. Um, Belanos, I work
Interesting.
with a
Mm.
lot. Um,
I was right. Thank goodness.
Japanese goddess of the sun. There you go. Belanos
Ah,
is he's a solar god, and Lu, of course, Lunasar coming up. Would you consider Lucifer with sun flames? Yeah, I think so, but I don't know a
If
lot
you wanted.
about Lucifer.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I guess.
Josh does,
Again,
but he's not here.
personal.
So
We'll ask. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Lucifer, but that kind of makes sense. Tina, have a tattoo of Ra and Horus. We like flame and fiery tattoos.
oh,
I have one of a sun goddess with lots of flames. Hi, Tammy. But again, I think it is eyes. Yeah, Horus and Ra, both eyes.
Mm.
The sun was often seen as an eye.
Isn't
It's
Belanus
very
often
personal.
linked with Sulis? Isn't Belanus meant to be?
Balanos is supposedly one of the thoughts is that the Gorgon's head that you'll find that was at the top of Sulis's temple is thought to have been Balanos. In thought by some, not everyone, but I think it is. We got Balanos here. We got Balanos here too. Here he is. He's a handsome chap. Very much a solar god. Actually, his consort is often seen as Bellissima rather than Sulis.
oh,
But I think the head above Sulis's temple was there to protect, and I think it's Balanos. But
Hmm.
who knows? Who knows?
We spent a lot of time sitting on that step.
We did, looking at him. Yes, he's a handsome chap. Credwin says, I associate this time of year with the Fae, as here in Wales, June 23rd is one of the Isbrinus Spirit Fairy Nights. Oh, Midsummer, isn't it? Midsummer is very much linked with the fairies. We don't work with the world of fairy as such. I think it is a dedication, it is a commitment, but the Midsummer is very much linked to fairies, absolutely. Quinn is trying to learn Slavic gods and goddesses. Dasbog is the Slavic sun god. Okay, interesting.
it's
Very
interesting.
interesting.
Interesting. I'm going to try and put. I'm going to try and put Balanas back without knocking everything down.
And Kalindra thinks she links summer with the Morrigan.
Interesting.
Mm.
But I think that
Interesting.
again, it's personal, isn't it? Because
Mm.
it's like Ellen of the Ways. Some people see her very much as spring. Some see her more as summer. Some see her more in autumn.
She's an
I
autumn
see
for
her
me.
in a cave, dark.
I think a lot of the deities do have different facets, don't they? Different
Hmm.
faces as well, though. The Morrigan for me is a winter one, but I don't work with her, so that's just a kind of passing thought.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
But I
have
think
to.
it's what they mean to you and how you
Yeah,
work with them, isn't it?
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, has to work for you. I'll get better crack on because we've got a whole ritual to do yet. So, following the script, spell work. So, the sun, as we said right back at the beginning, you can work any type of magic with the sun. It gives it a boost, whatever you want to work with. You've got all the phases during the day. So, like you would work with the moon phases, you have the sunrise for new beginnings, new plans, plotting, scheming. You have the morning where you can work spells for manifesting, for growth, for waxing stuff. Midday or high noon. And I always want to the whole cowboy thing rings in my head when I say high noon. High noon is
Who
like,
was in that film? That's it. My brain's gone off now.
yeah, it was that the Clint
I
Eastwood,
don't think
was that him?
was it Clint Eastwood in High
I
Noon?
don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I know it was in A Fistful of Dollars.
Yes, it's a cowboy film anyway. But that's your power. That's your full-on solar power. That's like working under the full moon, but with solar power. And then in the afternoon, you have your waning. So that's for releasing, getting rid of, letting go. And of course, sunset is for just cutting all the cords. So you've got all of those phases all in one day. So you can work really any kind of magic under the sun, literally under the sun. But I think abundance, particularly prosperity, manifesting, strength, courage, creativity, success, growth, any of those positive things you can work with particularly well under the sun. Gwilym Morris Bard did a good series on Anya. Okay, thank you. Yes, I spoke to him last week actually about something completely different. Interesting chap. Yeah, my go-to is candle magic, but you can work all sorts of stuff out in the sun. You can write your spells in lemon juice on a bit of paper and put it out in the sun, and it does weird things to it. You can set fire to your petitions by magnifying the sun onto your piece of paper. You can do all sorts of weird things out in the sun. Make solar water, just as you would moon water. You can make solar water. Very easy to do. Pop your glass of water out all day if you want to, or you can just charge it under one of the phases of the sun. Entirely up to you. Watch the solstice, sunset, sunrise. Doesn't have to be on solstice, can be on any of the days throughout summer. Bathing in the sun. Wouldn't advise, toasting yourself like we used to do in the 80s, where you'd actually put, vegetable oil and toasting yourself under the sun. Or what was that hair stuff? Sun in or something. We used to spray on our hair to bleach in the sun. Sunbathe by sitting in the shade, but soaking up the spiritual sun rays, feeling that strength of the sun on your skin and letting it fill your body with that energy. Or, making things with flowers, vases of flowers, crowns, wreaths, flowers in your hair, lighting bonfires in the evening because probably too hot during the day. But if you've got a fire pit or a chimney or something nice to sit in the summer evenings with the fire, save the ashes because you can use those in spell working. Very, very useful.
If you throw cinnamon on it, it'll spark.
Oh, yeah, nice. And that's another fire element ingredient, isn't it? That would work well.
Not quite as good as a unicorn farting rainbows, but
He's making an appearance today, bobbing up. I love it.
I might have to kidnap that unicorn.
It's going to be around for a while now. I found it.
He looks terribly uncomfortable stuck on the end of that stick.
It could be worse.
Yes, that's true. You know what's going to happen? We're all going to get unicorns show up now just to teach us a lesson.
Yeah.
Because that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So lots and lots of ideas, hopefully, lots of inspirations. Make it yours. Just because we've suggested this stuff today doesn't make it right or wrong. Trust your intuition. Trust what's seasonal to you. Trust what's in your area. Trust what your gut feels right. If it feels right, go with it. If it feels hinky, walk away from it. Make your own personal connections. These are just ideas, really. There you go. So we're going to do a little ritual now. Ness has put together a lovely ritual for us to tend our inner flame. Pretty sure mine's gone out a long time ago.
In that
No,
case,
David.
the retreat in February would be
Yeah,
good.
it's what I need. David, I've just had an idea of a quick bonfire down the allotment. Me and my partner haven't had a good burning at all this summer. Sounds like a perfect idea, David.
Yep.
And good.
Burn all the stuff that you want to get rid of. Physically, mentally, emotionally, get rid of it all. So yes, follow along with the ritual if you would like to. Just watch, just listen. When we come to the crafting bit, it could be a bit of a laugh.
Well, it usually is with us. Come on.
It usually is with us. Just
fun.
if you haven't joined us before, laughter is the way that we raise energy. We are all very, very dedicated to our spiritual pathways. We have all been witches for a very, very long time. We all connect with the gods in various forms, but in our experience, the gods have a sense of humour. So don't take our laughter for us not being serious about our faith, because we absolutely are. But laughter raises energy as far as we're concerned. So that's why there's lots of it.
There is. When us three get together, it's
Yeah.
happy time.
And then we can feel all three of our, goddesses just sitting there shaking their heads.
Yeah. Because we do, all three of us work with very different pantheons, but somehow it all seems to work, doesn't it?
Well, they do that. I mean, I often feel that they're just sitting there together in a little circle thinking, oh, God, look at these guys.
Seriously? What are they up to now?
Look at those
Yeah.
guys. What are
They
they
all seem,
up to
I mean,
now?
they get on well, so
Yeah.
bless them.
Over to you, Ness.
Bless them. That's probably what they think as well. Bless them.
Bless them, yeah.
Right. What is tending your inner flame? So what spurns you on? What ignites that passion in you? What drives you forward? And what gives you the get up and go? So what do you have within you that wants to get out there and do?
Good
So
to know it's gotten up and gone.
getting up and gone. What makes you tick?
Lucky Fairy Queen. Take this as a message. While travelling, I had an idea pop up that life doesn't have to be all serious and stuff. Having fun is actually the way it's meant to be. Oh, absolutely, Lucky Fairy Queen. There's enough madness and horror in the world at the moment. Going to hell in a handbasket. We got to have some positive energy to balance it out for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you for your lovely comment. So you will need, Rachel, an A4 sheet of yellow card. Actually, I'll put the thing on because then that saves me waving in front of my face, doesn't it?
Are we doing clever stuff?
I think we could probably just do it. It's probably big enough, isn't it, to see that bit. So, strange enough, that bit we're only going to need a little circle out of. So if you take one of the sheets and...
Are we making this first?
Because I watched this.
Are we making this first before
we'll do the little circle. We'll do the little circle thing. Should we cut that bit out, or should we do that afterwards? We'll do it afterwards.
You're in charge.
See what I'm doing? We'll do it afterwards. I'll just go through what we need, and then we can do it afterwards. It will help whenever I go through the ritual thing.
All right.
So we've got an A4 sheet of yellow card, an A5 sheet of orange card, but you can use yellow if it's easier. You need some glue, and suitable for card, some scissors, googly eyes are optional, pens if you don't have googly eyes, a little bit of thread or string. I mean, I've got a piece of cotton there. So a candle in red or orange, matches or a lighter. So we're all got
set.
that all together. And if you wish to use anointing oil, there was some anointing oil for those that bought the box, or alternatively, if you have any of your own that you can connect with with the summer solstice, you can use that as well. You can dress your candle with herbs or oils. I think I'd put that, you can do that beforehand to save you a bit of time. So we have the circle casting.
So take a couple of deep breaths. Just feel yourself settling into this space. If you're sitting, let some roots travel down from the base of your spine, down your legs, down through the bottom of your feet into the earth, just so that you're a bit grounded while we do this. By the power of earth and stone, by the might of strong winds and soft breezes, by the warmth of the sun and the dancing flames, by the waters of turbulent seas and gentle streams, we are connected.
We are connected.
Sulis, goddess of the hot spring waters, we invite you to our ritual today. Lend us your energies of healing, strength, and wisdom. Welcome.
Welcome.
Well,
Lu, God of the sun and of light, we invite you to our ritual today. Lend us your energies of clarity and inspiration. Welcome.
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 So we're going to be dealing with tending to your inner flame today. And I know it sounds a little bit fluff, love and light. But actually, when I first heard, I thought, what are we talking about? But actually, it's quite important. There are several ways in which you can do this. Prioritize your self-care. Absolutely rubbish at doing it. Making time for you, for the hobbies, for the interests that you love. If you have goals, don't set anything that is unobtainable. Start off small, work your way upwards. That way you won't get stressed and give up. Baby steps. Don't just dream about your goals. Make a conscious effort to achieve them. Take them step by step, bite-sized pieces. Have a positive outlook. And my husband is always saying that. And at 6 a.m. when I haven't had any sleep the night before, I want to smack him. But it does work. If you can turn it around and have that positive outlook, it does work. And practice being grateful regularly. No matter how small the things might seem, being grateful for what you've got really can bring a positive energy. Find things and people that inspire you, that uplift you and encourage you. It's very easy to get sucked into those toxic relationships. Get yourself out of them as soon as you can if you find yourself in that. Find things and people that lift you up. There will be setbacks. There will be mistakes made. We've all done it. Got the t-shirt. Try looking at them as learning experiences. Sometimes I've had to learn them several times over because I haven't paid attention the first time. But you get there. Take it as an opportunity to learn from and to grow from. And always, always trust your intuition. It will never let you down. But that takes, I think, time and experience, doesn't it, to learn how to trust your intuition as well. Lecture over.
Yeah, it doesn't, not meant to be like that, is it? But yeah, it does.
No,
It sounds
I'm
like
only
that.
teasing. No, I'm teasing.
But yes, it is about looking after yourself, isn't it? So the first thing we're going to do is light our candle. If I can find it.
Wait.
Focus on the flame. Take a few moments to connect with that in front of you. I do love a candle. You may wish to anoint your third eye or your throat chakra or your throat with the oil, depending on what you're using. You can dress your candle as well with it. You use it all over the place. Go with what works for you. As you focus on that flame, think of your inner flame, the one within you, burning bright. And now I'm going to move the candle so I don't set fire to anything. I can
Yeah,
see that happen.
we don't need that much flame.
Right, I'm just going to move that. Now we're going to take one of the A4 sheets. I mean, it says one A5 and one A4, but the A4 sheet we're going to fold in half that way, so it's sort of like a book sheet, if that makes sense. And then you're going to cut that in half.
Am I working with the yellow or the orange bit?
Doesn't matter.
Whichever one you want, you're drawn
okay.
to use.
All right.
No.
And I'm cutting it in half, yeah.
Yeah. So you should have two sort of A5 pieces of paper. Do one, try and look at the camera. Then you're going to fold it.
Just one of the bits.
In half again that way. Yep. And then you're going to fold it again. And then you're going to fold it again.
Oh. How many times can you fold a piece of paper?
Now, if you open it out, then it's obviously a piece of concertinaed paper. So you've now got some guidelines. So what you do is you fold one that way, using the guidelines, and you fold them back.
Oh, like a fan?
Themselves. Yeah. The folding to start with, I think, is just to give you the guidelines so that you can fold it equally. And then you're left with that. Now you've got to do exactly the same with the other piece of A5 paper. So again, fold that in half once, and again twice, and then 3 times. And again, that gives you the guidelines. And then you can fold it again like a fan. How are we doing?
I've never concentrated so much in my life.
How do you keep us three quiet? You give us paper to fold.
Yeah. Who'd have thought it was that easy to keep us quiet? Okay.
Right, now, if I can remember, we've got to glue those 2 pieces together. So take your glue stick or whatever glue you're using, and you glue those together. I'm hoping they stick quite quickly. It seemed to in the tutorial I watched, but and once you glue them together, concertina them all up together. Hold it a bit like so.
Does it matter which way round you glue them? That way or that way?
No, I don't think so. That's what I was looking at. I think as long as the 2 there's two edges and that they sort of end up being, so you've just got to end up with one
Concertina.
concertina thing. And then you want to fold that, of course it's going to be really thick, fold that in half.
Okay.
And that's where you now get your string
Okay.
and tie that round the centre where you've just folded it. And that makes for a central point. I will admit, I did
tie
not
the
run
knot
through
in the
this.
middle or on the outside bit? In the middle?
Like that. In the middle, I suppose.
Does it matter?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my I don't think it
just
matters.
tie it in a knot.
As long as yeah. Yes, yeah, you don't want it to come undone. So you should end up with something like that. I used cotton, but maybe you want like Rachel's using something a bit thicker. Now,
do we need the long dangly bits, or do we just cut it off?
You can cut those off if you prefer. If you don't want long dangly bits.
You might not want long dangly bits.
You don't want long dangly bits.
No. Oh, those are getting in the way.
Right. I don't know if you remember the old 70s Christmas decorations.
Yes.
But you now want to glue those two together. So dab a bit of glue on one side and stick it to the other bit. I might want to press that down like so. And then, I don't know if you can see, you want to fold the other bit round and glue that, and I have a horrible feeling it's not going to, it might stick. We'll have a go. If not, I'm going to go and grab a,
you could staple it.
A paper clip. Yes. Yeah, in the event of glue not working, you can always staple it. Yeah, that's not gonna. It might be, yeah. It would probably, oh no, it's not. Just a little bit. I'm just going to go and quickly grab a stapler. Right, I'm using Pritt Stick. So you end up with that. That's it. Fabulous. Now you can choose.
There's a lot of tape going on over there.
Yeah. I've got I mean, you can add to staples, strong glue, sellotape, anything to keep it together.
Yay!
Yeah.
She's been leaping ahead, look.
He's ahead of us. He's ahead of us. Right, with the other sheet of paper, move that to one side. It's never like Blue Peter, isn't it? You can take the brown jam jar or whatever. I'm using a jar.
If you've got a round coaster, it's about the right size. So if you've got something like that that's just a round coaster, that's just about the right size.
Anything wine glass.
Yeah. The inside of a sellotape.
Yes, I saw that on the video. I thought that was quite a good thing.
Mm.
So we're just cutting out the circle. And it's this circle that you can add your face to, or your googly eyes, or whatever.
I have googly eyes.
I can't find my googly eyes. Yeah,
I think it needs big googly
mine's
eyes.
gone walkabouts. So
Big googly eyes.
we will make some googly eyes.
I think I'm going to have this as my alter ego.
I love it. Look at those eyes. But that's the thing, it can sort of represent your inner flame. And you want a little dab of glue. Once you've done your face, a blob of glue. My glue is obviously not very good. And then
Yeah, my glue's giving
stick
out on
that
me.
onto there. And as you piece it together, because obviously you're concentrating on trying to piece it together, but if you do it, you haven't got time to think of anything. But it is representing the sun, your inner flame. You say, I am worthy, I am positive, I am capable, and I believe in myself, and my inner fire will burn bright. So, yep, you can make the little concertina things if you have more time. You can make them a lot smaller, and you've got plenty of paper to sort of. I would probably use it maybe a bit thinner. Next time, it did say not too thin, so I got sort of I suppose a thin card really. But you can use whatever you haven't got to buy coloured card. You can colour it in yourself. Colouring it in yourself, quite meditative. You can focus. Then you can light your candle, and you can focus on as you're colouring. So it is all just connecting with your inner flame, your positivity, and your strength, and your goals. And yep, place that on your altar. I love that, Heather. That's brilliant. I love the eyes. How you go, Rachel? Look at those.
Trying to get my
Love the
eyes to
eyes on that.
stick.
Oh no! Oh, are they not sticky eyes?
No.
I was going to say I used just like a sort of Pritt stick thing, but I don't think it
Yeah,
was really
I tried that.
strong enough for the card. Yeah, so I got a stapler, but again, I didn't run through this before because I looked at the little tutorial video and I thought, oh yeah, that's easy enough to do. That'll come together. I love the way that's in front of your face, Heather.
I told you it's going to be my alter ego. I can be doing anything behind here.
I'm going to say that's what worries us.
Always. Right, it helps if you realise that the googly eyes have sticky backs to them.
Oh, right, okay.
That's why it didn't like it. There we are.
Oh,
If you'd have left
One
long
eye at the
dangly
moment.
bits, you could hang it up.
No, get rid of those dangly bits.
yes.
Actually, they do actually stand up quite nicely if they're leaning against something.
Oh, look.
Don't know if you can see that. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stood up as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought they're quite a simple thing to do within a ritual, so you've not got to, I say simple, she says having to run for the stapler. Yeah, put it on your
How did you stick it to the
solstice or
thing?
your summer. Just a little dab of glue on the back of the face, and then
I
they
use
did
sellotape.
use. I did see someone use sort of. Oh yes, like double-sided tape or whatever.
Yeah, so it's
Some,
not double-sided,
glue
so I literally
guns.
just rolled it round so it stuck on itself. Because I thought the Pritt sticks, it's managed to hold the sides together, but I didn't think it would be strong enough to hold the face on.
Put that, yeah. I put it on. Mine's not too bad. I'll leave it to dry, and then it should be okay. Turn it around so it can face. There we go.
That's very clever. Kids would like doing that too, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I like the face. Oh, and the
Oh,
lips.
look.
You could do a moon one as well, couldn't you? With white paper.
Oh, I like that.
Do a moon one.
Yeah,
Look at those lips.
I like those.
The Credwin, I knew yours would be wearing lippy. Well, obviously. Actually, I think Heather wears more lipstick than I do, or more often than I do. Got to jazz it up. That's very clever.
I think. I mean, there's all sorts of things, other things that you can add to it. You could sort of, use these little sections here, put petitions in. You can sort of, if you do have it laying down, you can sort of put herbs and things in it. So
you could write a petition around the edge as well, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, before you stick it, when you're folding it, you could write your words, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Your affirmations in the. Yeah,
put them in there. So,
very clever.
Yeah, just
glitter. It needs
together.
Glitter.
Glitter.
Yeah, it needs glitter.
Is that so? We're not all.
Everything needs glitter. Cool.
So it's time
And unicorns.
to eat, drink,
and unicorns.
and unicorns.
Just in case you were getting, a little bit, there he is again, just so you can see. And I've just seen on the top of the pencil, just under the unicorn, it's got "I believe."
Well, there you go. Cool.
How's everyone doing?
I love Heather's. What's your cup, Heather?
Of course, we'd like to see photographs of all of your sons in the Kitchen Witch Coven Facebook group.
Yes, if you've had a go. If you've made them any differently, if you can think of a way that might be a bit, I was sort of thinking maybe you could do one piece of paper. It might make it wide, but you could just do one concertina and then just glue it one side. That's another option. Oh, there we are. Not for you, Heather.
Yeah, I know, but it's both of us, Ness, because we're both fairy godmothers.
Heather's like a fairy god. Yes. Ness and Heather are both fairy godmothers to our little granddaughter. She's very lucky girl.
Little does she know. little does Emma know what she's going to be getting up to. She was showing great interest with what we were doing on Monday.
Yes, when we were playing around with dead things, she was quite interested.
Yes. And the herbs. Yes.
Fabulous. Excellent. Yes, it did turn up. That was very straightforward.
Brilliant.
That's good fun.
Yeah.
That's good fun. And don't forget, anything like that can be turned into something magical. Anything like that can be turned into a spell. So it is the eat,
we sort
drink,
of get
and be merry
ideas.
point. Eat, drink, and be merry point. So if you are eating and drinking anything, let us know, because we like to know what people are eating.
Be merry.
I only have a glass of water at the moment. It's a bit sad, isn't it?
I don't have anything at the moment. I had my dinner before I came on. I'm just going to take
I will be posting a picture and it will have the unicorn in it.
Obviously, we're halfway through the ritual, so we will close it down shortly. But does anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions about the ritual, about the crafting, about us, about witchcraft, about sun magic. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments and we will do our best to answer them. This is where it all goes horribly quiet. I think
Has anybody else got anything?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Pop it up. Is it a good idea to be affirming while making this? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
You could chant,
bread.
couldn't you? You could chant, or you could just visualize what you want to manifest while you're doing. Yes, absolutely. Put some energy in it. Garlic bread. Now there's some big solar energy going on.
Mhm.
And
Got
Keely has orange juice to
Orange.
represent the sun, like a
perfect.
glass of orange juice.
Perfect.
Did Ness say we're not supposed to think anything? No.
Put your
I'm trying to
energy
think
into
when
it.
I said that.
While you're making it, put your energy into it. Visualize, chant,
Yeah,
sing.
Yeah,
you
I
can.
am worthy, I am positive, I am capable, I believe in myself. Think of the unicorn, I believe.
I am overlord. I am. Oh no, that's
I fart rainbows.
Tina's got Vimto. Oh, cough medicine. Water and chocolate spread oatcakes. That's quite a nice balance, isn't it? Water and chocolate
Nice.
spread oatcakes. I quite like the sound.
It
of chocolate
almost
spread
sounds
oatcakes.
healthy.
Yeah, chocolate spread oatcakes.
You're welcome.
Nice. Excellent. Well,
Right.
we should close it all down, I guess.
Close it all down.
Oh, hold on. Christine's got an M&S vegan cheese.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. And thanks, Eve.
Oh, coloured paper, too intricate. Yeah, it's a little bit. Looked good. Burning a purple candle. Of course, Eve. Perfect.
Got it. Yeah, purple every time.
Always good.
Got to be. Yeah.
Always good.
You can even just cut out the middle bit, and as a sun.
Just a sun shape.
Necessarily have to do the.
Yeah.
Do what works.
Ruby's passion is art. So I've been drawing suns and sunflowers whilst listening. Excellent, Ruby. We'd love to see pictures. Do share them in the Kitchen Witch Coven Facebook group. We'd love to see them. So we will close it all down when you're ready.
Right. Just take a couple of breaths just to. I'm saying this for me, by the way, so that I bring myself back in. But yeah, for everyone, just bring yourself back in. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Feel your roots going down. Lu, God of the sun and light, thank you for your presence at our ritual today. You have shown us clarity and inspiration. Farewell.
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 Sulis, goddess of the hot spring waters, thank you for your presence at our ritual today. You have shown us strength and wisdom. Farewell.
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 By the power of earth and stone, by the might of strong winds and soft breezes, by the warmth of the sun and the dancing flames, by the waters of turbulent seas and gentle streams, this ritual is done, but we remain connected.
We remain connected.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We've got a few things. You're very welcome, Janet. There's a few things coming up. There's some hoard boxes going up on the website in the next week or so. Some dead things in them. There's
What do you mean some? There's lots of dead things.
there's lots of dead things. We have another waffle. I'm carrying on with my Friday mornings. Thank you, Lucky Fairy Queen. Very welcome. My Friday morning chats continue. We've got a special one end of July, last Friday in July, is it?
Is it 25th?
25th, which is another Waffling Witches with all three of us. We are doing divination part 2 because we didn't finish the first time. We have other interesting things to show you to talk about. We made a big decision to do a lot more online events, workshops, special things next year. So do keep an eye out on the social media pages and on our website. There will be some more online things coming your way. The first one is an online retreat. So do have a look on the social media and on the website for details of that. You're very welcome, Alison.
Thank you.
And you are very welcome, Corridwin. Thank you, Roxanne. And you, Eve, always, no problem. Thank you, everyone. You're very welcome. So, yes, there's a lot coming up, a lot of online stuff coming up. So do keep an eye out. We kind of feel, thank you, Keely. If we're online, then we are more inclusive to everyone and anyone. So hopefully it all comes together as part of the community. You're very welcome, Claire. If anyone has any events, workshops, subjects they want us to talk about, do workshops about, any madcap ideas, ping us a message and we will do our very best to accommodate. You're very welcome, Tina. You're very welcome. So thank you, everyone. Hopefully you all had fun with this. Hope you learned stuff. Blooming unicorn. I don't think we've seen the last of the unicorn. I have a feeling the unicorn will appear out on some of their jollies next time we're out and about.
I found out there are unicorn stamps.
Okay.
Big mistake.
Big mistake. You're very welcome, Christy. So yes, and we will be having an autumn and a winter one of these as well, with hoards to go along with them. So keep an eye out for the dates of those as well. So thank you, everyone. Happy sunshine to you. Happy solar powered anything. And the dog's here already. Hello. I haven't quite finished yet. And thank you, as always, to all of you for being a part of the community. It's your energy that makes it as wonderful as it is. There's lots of votes for the unicorn now.
Yeah, he's going to be around.
Oh, what have we let ourselves in for? And thank you, as always, to Ness and Heather, who, without them, there would be no Kitchen Witch. So thank you to these two ladies as well.
I will just say that the unicorn actually came about. I think it's you, because you're writing your next book.
Okay, on unicorns. No, it's not on unicorns. I am writing a bigger animal magic book.
And my suggestion was dodos.
It was dodos, yes.
Had nothing to do with unicorns, but it's the unicorn that has popped out.
Unicorn will be included. Unicorn, it will have mythological creatures in it. So unicorn will be there, along with the dodo, which of course was a real one, which is probably less believable than the unicorn, really, but there you go. Thank you, everyone. No more.
You've upset him now.
I don't know what we've let ourselves in for. Really, I don't. Thank you, everyone. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the sunshine. Work some magic with it. Take care, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank
Oh,
you.
look.
Toto, underrated, but yeah, absolutely.
I mean, their energy, David. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Makes me think of Alice in Wonderland. There was Dodo. Brilliant. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.
Solar
Thank you.
blessings to you all.
Bye-bye.
And Eric says goodbye. You too, David.